Okay, we have our daily pivot indicator installed on the chart of the British pound versus the Japanese yen. And you can see I have it on a 1 hour time frame, so you can see it changes anytime as we go through a new day. It refigures the pivot area and 3 levels of support and 3 levels of resistance. Uh, in this case, we see the green line here is the pivot point, pivot area, and then we're going to have to look all the way over here for the resistance areas. We have R1, R2, R3, and then we have S1, S2, and S3. And what we want to do is obviously we want to look for profitable candlestick trades at levels of support and resistance. We want to buy at support with a strong candle signal, and we want to sell at resistance at a strong candle signal. Okay, and just looking at the chart right here, we see 2 good trades. Right here we see what we want to look for. You see the shadows of the candles here. These long shadows indicate a lot of buying pressure. The market psychology is that buyers are very eager to step in, and at this level here, this is S1, and with this bullish engulfing, that's our signal to buy. Okay, now what I do is when I buy, sometimes I'll take the trade if I just start seeing these long shadows on the candle. I might just enter a trade right here as soon as we break the high, this bullish engulfing. I might look ahead a little bit and anticipate what's coming. Set a 50-point stop loss, 50 pip stop loss with a 100 pip profit target. Okay, and you can see on this right here we've more than hit 150 pips. As a matter of fact, we're just about 300 pips on this trade here alone, and interestingly enough, this is in a downtrend and it's reversed it. So we've come up quite a bit, had a nice profit. Okay, here we have a sell signal at R2, which is the second resistance level. It's the dark cloud cover candle pattern, and what makes it that much nicer is we have 2 almost equal shadows on top, indicating selling pressure on each one of these. Even though this candle went up, we had some selling pressure here. You can see it on the shadow, and we also had some selling pressure which continued its downtrend with the dark cloud cover candle. And you can see here again I set a 50 pip stop loss and a 100 pip profit target, and again this went well beyond 100 pips profit if you wanted to stay in the trade. Okay, let's look at our next trade. This one's a little bit more ambiguous here. We had a double bottom at this support level here, S1. We had a hammer, almost hammer candle here, long shadow, a doji, near doji, and then a nice up candle. I probably wouldn't have taken that trade just because I wouldn't have been able to see or tell, been confident enough in that trade. Okay, I'm going to scroll a little bit farther here. Okay, you can see all over here. Again, we're on the 1 hour chart. Very strong support signal here with the huge shadow on this candle here. Okay, and some of these two, you can see where we penetrated S2, and we didn't quite get down to S3, but we did find our support at S3. This is close enough to indicate support. How I might go about entering a trade is, we'll go here, let's see, December 8th. Let's look at this trade here. Sometimes I watch the 15-minute chart, just if I'm scrolling to the 8th of December here. And we can see right here, that's the actual trade on the 8th. We were looking at the hourly chart. This is the 15-minute chart. Looks a lot more bearish here. You can see again long shadows, which indicate selling pressure. Obviously the red candles indicate selling pressure, and we can just stay in that trade. What I would probably do, and what I usually do actually, is I set a 50 pip stop loss. Then as soon as I've gone 100 pips, I bring it down to break even, and I'll trail it with a 50 pip trailing stop sometimes also. But I mean, we really could have stayed in this trade, let's see, 137 up to 140 roughly. That's a lot of pips. That's 300 pips. And incidentally, the British pound and the yen is my favorite chart, my favorite pair to trade with this system here. It really obeys candle signals very well, and also stops on the pivots very well also. You can really see how powerful this method of candlestick trading is using pivot points, and we're going to go through some different pairs because not all pairs will have these wild of swings. That's why I like the pound against the yen. They have, even though it's got a large spread, they have wild swings, and I really like to trade this pair with the candlestick and pivot method. But we're going to look at some other pairs in different videos, and so I'll see you in the next video.